world is buzzing as The Devil Wears Prada DOS makes its highly anticipated return. It's not just the film turning heads. The red carpet premiere is already shaping up to be one of the biggest fashion moments of the year, bringing back bold glamour and design looks. The original film, of course, defined early 2000s style. Now this sequel is proving just how powerful film can be in shaping fashion trends. To break it down is on New Jersey's fashion expert, Dawn Del Russo of livetheglamour.com. That's livetheglamour.com, glamour with an O-U-R. Good morning to you, Dawn.
Good morning, Ken. So excited to talk about this.
Yes. So it's amazing how literally you can have an entire shift in the fashion world from something like a movie. So talk about how the fashion world is living up to the hype surrounding the sequel.
It's really true. This the first one came out in the early 2000s. And, as a girl, anyone, we all loved it. It was amazing. I think it like exploded on the fashion scene. It was like an insider look into Vogue without saying that it was. And I think people really liked that. It was based off of a book. And I don't think anyone expected 20 years later or so for this to come back to have a second one, and it's bigger and better than ever, and it's really proving how fashion could have such an impact. And this one, I mean, they did a lot of comparisons of like what they wore on the red carpet for the first one and now what they wore to the second one, and it is major designer. I mean, like, I haven't even seen that. When I was looking at the red carpet the other day, I'm like, this is unbelievable. I mean, we're seeing major designers, Louis Vuitton on Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, Givenchy. It's just like they went all out, and their dresses were just absolutely incredible. I mean, Emily Blunt was in Schiaparelli, which is, I mean, her dress, I think, out of anything, really stood out on the red carpet. It was really bold. It was full, voluminous, and just gorgeous. And then Stanley Tucci, of course, was in Armani. And I think I love that they took this movie and it was all about fashion, and then it really proved it on the red carpet.
And Stanley Tucci could do anything, and I'd love to watch him act. I just love Stanley Tucci; he's phenomenal. And of course, this is
Me
about
too.
also Anna Wintour, who is the quintessential B rhymes with rich, and but she is the editor in chief of Vogue. Love her or hate her, but the control she has had of the fashion industry, like the iron fisted lady for 50 years, this woman really has helped shape modern style, right? And she led to the concept of the
Yeah.
character in the movie.
She really has, and she was on the red carpet, which is really exciting to see. It's always like, one of those things where you see if they actually stand behind what the movie was about. And I think she played really well into it. And her and Meryl actually did a couple of things together, videos together, and that was really interesting to see how she just played off of the character. She is essentially what it's based off of. And from many people that have spoken out through the years about working for Vogue, there are a lot of comparisons that are very similar, but I think it's also what upheld the standard of it and keeps fashion at a certain level. We have to do that, and I know some people may argue that it's not right, but I think that she really did. Anna Wintour keeps a standard, and keeps elevating and making sure that we hold the designers up there, and keep wearing these styles and elevating it versus like bringing it down, because you know how easy that can happen.
Well, you have a lot of the young upstart stylists who come up with their own fashion, and some of them are just brilliant. But yet, what's happened? It feels like there's been a drift away from the traditional houses, the Givenchys, the Chanels, etc. Do you see movies like this bringing back the monstrous, great traditional houses of style and putting them front and center, and saying, "This is what founded the industry. This is it right here."
I am so glad you just asked that, because that's exactly how I felt watching the red carpet. I sat down and I'm like, oh, let's see how this is going to be. It's a movie premiere. We don't know where it's going to go. It is a big one, with very big stars in it. But to see that the fashion houses really came out to play, and these celebrities wore them among many other celebrities that were there. Lady Gaga was there. And I mean, they all wore classic designer houses. And I think that it's drawing us all back into that. I mean, I know even me, I went and I'm like, I have to look at some of these runways again. I want to see what they're wearing, what they had on the runways, and how they compare, and how these celebrities took these dresses or these looks and brought them to the red carpet. And that's the idea of what designers really do, truly. I mean, besides having these runways to show off their new season of fashion, always the red carpet was where we saw it in real life. We saw them walking with it, where they were able to wear the most extravagant designs and show it off and play it up. I think that's what the movies are for. And I can't wait. This comes out May 1st. I cannot wait to see it, because I'm hearing so many different things about the fashion that's in the movie, from the shoes, the bags, the different styles. People are even saying, like, how can these people in real life wear the designers? And they said, don't worry about that, it's a movie. And I'm so glad that they're saying that it is a movie, and we can live in the fantasy of wearing the designers.
I would bet the actors in this get excited about wearing the designers too in the show. It's like, when else in your life would you get the opportunity, except for like Oscars night or something, or like the Met Gala? When would you get the opportunity to dress up in something like that? So that must be a very exciting thing, because there really are very few opportunities. You don't go to a dinner in the middle of the week at something like that. So these are the rare times in your life that someone, like Meryl Streep or whatever, would even bother. Meryl Streep strikes me as a woman who likes to wear, and I mean no insult, I mean nothing, I love the woman, but someone who likes to be homey and comfortable all the time, but yet who appreciates the high glamour and fashion of something like this. That's just how she strikes me. And you mentioned Gaga. Gaga's amazing, because Gaga could wear jeans and look unbelievable, or can dress to the nines and look unbelievable. Am I wrong?
No, exactly. And I was happy to see her there, because she has been an icon in fashion, even though some of her stuff has been very extreme. I think these are the stars that we want to see on the red carpets. They're the ones that we're looking towards. Like, if she's supporting this and she's coming out and I mean, she wore this gorgeous black dress that was just absolutely stunning. And like you said, where are you wearing this? And there's very few events now. And I'm glad to see it's at a movie premiere, that it's not at the typical Met Gala. I mean, we know we're going to see these type of gowns there. We know we're going to see them on the Oscars red carpet, but to see them for a movie premiere, I hope more movies do this.
Yes, amen to that. The website is livetheglamour.com. On New Jersey, fashion expert Dawn Del Russo, thank you for coming on this morning.
Thanks, Ken.